Lucas was a 17-year-old ordinary boy living in a small, forgotten town. Every morning on his way to school, he saw the same scene: half-closed shops, dusty windows, and people whose faces carried nothing but tiredness. The streets that were once full of life were now almost completely silent. One morning, as he passed by the bakery, he saw the old baker sitting in front of the half-closed shutters. The man's face had collapsed, and his hands were trembling. Lucas stopped. "Sir, are you okay?" The baker slowly lifted his eyes. "Son, business is over. Everyone goes to the big markets now. At this rate, I'll have to shut down the bakery." That sentence echoed in Lucas's mind. It was the first time someone had shown him hopelessness so plainly. He couldn't focus during classes that day. His mind kept wandering back. Why did this town end up like this? And who's going to fix it? Then he asked himself, why can't that person be me? The thought scared him, but it also excited him. And that voice inside him wouldn't stay quiet. The next day, Lucas gathered all the local shopkeepers in a small tea house. His hands were sweating from nervousness, but he didn't step back. He could feel everyone's eyes on him. "I know," he began, "I'm just a student. But let me tell you something. If we don't do anything, this street will be completely gone in a few months." The room fell silent. Some frowned, some smiled, mockingly. Lucas placed his notebook on the table. Town Rebirth Festival. He opened the pages. Decorations, promo videos, street events, discounts, mini concerts, kids' workshops. No one said a word. Finally, the tailor sighed. "Son, it's nice. But who would even come? People already forgot this place." Lucas took a deep breath. For people to remember us, we must first remember ourselves. If we don't try once, nothing will ever change. Those words created a small spark in the room, a hesitation, but one filled with hope. Throughout the week, students helped Lucas prepare colorful posters. Short videos were filmed for social media. Young people cleaned the streets and painted the walls. Shopkeepers sat together for the first time in years and planned something as a group. For the first time in a long time, life returned to the town. But as the festival day got closer, a strange fear grew inside Lucas. What if no one came? What if all their efforts were wasted? Lying in bed one night, he whispered to himself, "Leadership is sometimes believing before anyone else does." And then the day arrived. At sunrise, the street looked completely different. Colorful flags waved in the wind. Soft music played from the speakers. Shopkeepers were setting up their stands. Children were running around with balloons. Lucas sat quietly in a corner, watching the street, still nervous. Then slowly, people began to arrive. A few at first, then a little more, then families, then crowds. Suddenly the street came alive, just like years ago. The smell of food filled the air. Music grew louder. Laughter echoed everywhere. People were buying from shopkeepers. Families were taking photos. A little boy passed by and asked his mother, "Mom, this place is so beautiful. Why have we never come here before?" Lucas felt his eyes get wet, but he didn't let anyone see. At the end of the day, the old baker walked up to him, voice trembling. "Son, for the first time in years, you made me feel hope today." He placed a hand on Lucas's shoulder. "You didn't just organize a festival. You gave us back our breath. This is what leadership truly is." In that moment, Lucas felt something ignite inside him. As he walked home that evening, the town lights seemed brighter. People looked happier. Even the wind felt warmer. Looking up at the sky, he whispered, "Leadership isn't standing in front. It's reminding people of the strength they forgot they had." And from that day forward, Lucas wasn't just a 17-year-old boy. He became the one who changed his town.